now up here. So I just got back not too long ago from the Marrakesh Film Festival. It's on, well, it started last Friday and it's Monday now, so I didn't go the weekend. There was some good stuff showing. I missed seeing Petrol, an Australian film, but I'm tempted to go back and see that later on. There's a few different films I want to see. I did get to see Julie Delphi in Conversation today, so that was really interesting. She still looks stunning. So if you seen Julie Delphi, and I'm sure you have, whether it was on in one of her films that she did, whether it was in the Colors trilogy, with I gotta get my up here so I can see messages as they come through. That was in like God, or Linkletter or any of the stuff she did. Apparently, she did a was it Bathory? Was it Candice Bathory? Because they showed a scene, and it looked like Candice Bathory. I can't be sure, but whatever it was, I really want to see it. I'm trying to get my video to come up here so I can actually, if you guys actually send a message, I can see it. So far, people have dropped in and out and haven't said anything. Anywho, I'm upstairs here, just in the guest room, just relaxing. I'm planning on like doing some renovations here eventually, and I'm going to be doing a lot of like editing work here, stuff like that. If you're on my Crimson Cult, then thank you so much. And also a new video just dropped for basically just a fun little video showing Morocco at night as we drove around, and a little story about us going out looking to just go to a bar and get a drink, and how that went. We did check out a few like bars that were close to us just to see what they were, because we didn't know what they were. There's one called Ed Wood. I'm not kidding you. There's a bar on my street called Ed Wood, but it's not a regular bar. It's a shisha bar. So that's not my thing. So sadly, I'll never go to Ed Wood, because shisha is not my bag. And there's like a bar right across from it, just right around the corner. There's also a shisha bar, which is again not my thing. Now there was another announcement for Severin, so I'm going to be doing a video later on tonight. But I thought, we'll do like a kind of an update right now. I want to thank George, who picked up a very cool indicator box set for me, which you guys will see in about a month and a half, actually. That's when I should get there. So I'm just trying to bring up that Severin title is again. I don't think it was a super exciting one, but we'll see. That can't be the title. So yes, the Lucio Cosi film. Hey there, George, welcome. I just mentioned you. So I'll be showing it here later. I'm just doing this on my phone right now because I'm upstairs. I'm relaxing. I'm literally getting ready to get changed. I'm still in my suit. Ta-da! See, but because if you go to see Julie Delphi, you dress up. So Blood on Malay's Moon from 2016. I knew more via Intervision. So it's their Intervision title for this time around. There's always usually one Intervision title. And this one looks like it's a pretty packed one for an Intervision release. Though Intervision releases can be pretty packed. For those that don't know what Intervision is at least started out as they're almost kind of like their shot on video sub-label. And it was normally done just on DVD. Now, more recently, with things like The Masturbating Gunman, and I think Frank and His Pals might have been Blu-ray as well, but there's a few Blu-ray titles that have come out. Queen of Blood was another one. I think Chris Alexander from from Fangoria did that one. So what do we got on this one here? I'm checking it as we see. We'll be looking at this one tonight a little bit more. So, Introduction to Blood and Melee's Moon by director Lucio Cozzi. Introduction to Little Wizards of Oz, but I guess there's two films on here by director Lucio Cozzi. Bonus movie, Little Wizards of Oz. We got the Fantasticosi, which is kind of a little documentary. Hey there, Anthony. Welcome, man. I just got back actually recently from the film festival here in Marrakesh, so it's been pretty good. I had a creme brulee latte, and I 100% recommend it. There's this really cool cafe that's right across the road from the Marrakesh Film Festival. So I'd finished we went for the conversation that Julie Delphi did, and I stayed for all of that. Then I decided to just go walk around a bit, and I came here. Went to the cafe across the road and just got a latte. But what else do we have here? Fantasticosi, which is a documentary on Lucio Cozzi, The Making of Blood on Melee's Moon, The Making of the Little Wizards of Oz, The Art of Little Wizards of Oz, A Trip to Alan Schlackoff, founder of Le Cran Fantastique magazine, Blood on Melee's Moon. So I'm guessing that Le Cran Fantastique magazine was one of the magazines that Lucio Cozzi wrote for. See, before Lucio Cozzi became the guy that was a film that not only is a film director but works in Profondo Rosso, the Argento shop, he started out working writing for fantasy magazines, and there's a really good interview with him that's utterly fascinating. And I want to thank everybody that's hit that like button. Just gonna put that out there. And I want to thank anybody that hits the super chat, because we almost eked it out last time around. We got close to, I think, like $5 away from actually getting Google AdSense, like hitting this month. But it went through, we're still too late, and then Google AdSense took off some. So how can you get like 90 something on Google AdSense, and then like 2 days later it goes down to 88? I don't understand it. The life of the YouTuber. Fun, huh? But anyway, so that's one. There should be another one coming up really soon. I'm waiting to hear the new announcements for Severin. I'm very excited about the announcements coming up for Vinegar Syndrome as well. We have now approximately 3 more titles coming from Severin. If you guys watched the video that I did, the live video I did, I had Ryan from Disconnected on here, and he couldn't say, he does know the titles, he could not say ahead of time, but he did say that there is going to be some exciting stuff coming from Severin during the Black Friday sale. So keep an eye out for that, because they will announce it ahead of time, so that you'll know a bit more what you're going to want to pick up. Now, the thing that is going to be interesting for both of these companies that people sometimes tend to pass up on, but not often because it sells it really quickly, is the merchandise. Whether it's like a Jess Franco tree topper or T-shirts. The new Wi-Fi show, right? I love a Wi-Fi. I love the original show. I haven't seen a lot of the new one. I've seen like the first 2 seasons. I have to catch up. I watched Quantum Leap. We watched it last night. All 8 episodes. It's freaking fantastic. Where was I again? But yeah, so there should be some really cool merchandise coming. Merchandise sells it really fast, especially in Vinegar Syndrome. So if they come out with something, sometimes they come out with things where only have 30 copies, or it's very limited. There is, for those that frequent comic shops, they'll know that New York Ninja has a comic book out right now, and it is getting to the comic shops pretty early. However, the Vinegar Syndrome edition of New York Ninja as exclusive variant cover on it. So that, my friends, it's really good, George. You'll love it. It really has the feel of the old series, more so than any remake that I've seen. Yeah, it's got a variant cover, and those of us that collect comics and know comics, or know just even know movies, then you know that those variants are sweet, cool, awesome things. I have one thing new for this room. So for when I'm working up here, Hind's mom, really. Let's see if I can show you. Got me this for working here. So can you see that? Let us see. So right there with my jacket is the mini fridge. So yeah, so when I'm working up here nights, probably so that Hind doesn't stay awake, and I'm doing like overnight editing projects or doing like a live stream that I have to kind of do some work on, then it's going to be in it's going to be like pretty much in here. This is kind of like my workspace when I'm not filming videos downstairs. So that should be really interesting. Okay, so much to do. Okay, and tomorrow in the film festival, in conversation we have Julia Ducournau. For those that are put off by my horrible pronunciation, she is the director of the movie Ra and of Titane. So if you've seen those films, then you know she is kind of like the heir apparent to Cronenberg when it comes to the body horror type stuff. She's really good at that. So I'm very interested in seeing how her conversation is going to go. And that is going to be followed up by the great, prolific, kind of a little more indie director, Jim Jarmusch. So again, should be another fantastic conversation with Jarmusch. There is one on Thursday with Jeremy Irons, which I'm going to try and get to, and I'm going to try and get you guys some footage while I am at the festival, like permitted, seeing what's permitted. I'm going to try to get some footage of the festivals, the conversations, see what I can see, what I can get some pictures there as well. If on the Crimson Cult, if you watch all the way through to my Night in Morocco video, at the end of it, there's some pictures from the festival. So there's a lot of interesting things. And when I get to see some films too, I'll give you guys my thoughts. So I was going to go see Ashkel, but I wasn't feeling the well, so we didn't get to see that one. Hopefully it'll be playing again. I do want to see Marlowe, and I want to see, I think it's called An Elegant Daughter, with Tilda Swinton. I could be wrong in the title. Daughter's in the word, but anyway. And if I get the chance, there's a few others that I want to see as well. I still want to see Petrol. It's an Australian film. That's very much a me thing that Hind is not going to go to. But it's kind of neat. Basically, it's this actress that meets up with this really enigmatic performance artist, and it just looked really intriguing to me. It's not a long film, but it looks to be a very interesting film. So I'm going to try and get you some information and some kind of first reactions on the film festival, and the films that are there. Once the whole there's a jury. That's a really good limited edition, by the way. It is totally insane. Do you have Titane yet? Did the second site put a Titane? That seems like right up their alley. But definitely 100%. I'll let you guys know. I'll try to keep you guys updated. I'll let you guys know what movie won the festival, because there was a jury there of their peers. So jury-wise, we have, let's see who's on the jury this year, because I did have it here. I'll find it here again. Only take me a second. And by a second, I mean like a minute, because I'm not that fast. So I know that I think Schrader's here. I'm not sure he's on the jury though, Paul Schrader. But he is there. So let's see. So what films are we got in competition? There's Almaviva, I think it's which is a France, Portugal. Taste of Apples is red. Savage is there. Fedor, Thunder. Red Shoes, Astrakhan, Royce by Sleeps, which is a Canadian one. Autobiography, Le Bleu de Keften, The Blue Keften. Faraway Song, Petrol, A Tale of Shemron, Ashkill, Snow and the Bear, which I know that Hin's sister wants to see. I'm working to get like Hin's sister and her husband on here sometime. So we'll if I'm able to do that, I will. Well, you guys will know because you'll see them on here. So let's just see if we can find them. So they did like tributes to Tilda Swinton, James Gray. Trying to get this to work is so okay. Let's get let's put it in English so I can figure this out. Sorry about that, but I know Oscar Isaac's on jury because he's been there. Let's see. Okay, so the jury this year as Paolo Sorrentino, director, Vanessa Kirby, she is an actress, Justin Kurzel, Heather H. Well, no, because I'm just on like doing a live video from my phone right now. So you may see Mallard soon later on tonight. Dahar Rahim, Diane Kruger, Nadine Labeka, Layla Marakshi. I thought Isaacs was here, unless he had to pull out for some reason. Oscar Isaacs was supposed to be here. But I'm not seeing him in the jury right now. So there's basically there's a special section for the jury, but you're like literally watching the film with them at the same time. If you're watching it in the gala. So I'm actually kind of interested to see about that. Now there has been no more news yet on Vinegar Syndrome. When they drop their next newsletter and put out their new hints, we'll do another video for that as well. It's going to be a busy week between the film festival and the stuff that's coming out and the videos that I want to do. Not gonna lie, it's gonna be super busy. But I am gonna enjoy. Hopefully, I'll get to enjoy it, and you guys will be able to enjoy some of it. Hopefully through me. So I'll try to get some footage, and I will try to be your eyes on the ground for the festival to find out exactly who comes out the winner, and just really excited to finally be at an actual film festival and just enjoying it. That's been the thing. No matter, but there will be Mallard back soon. Thank you, George. I'm actually looking forward to doing it. I get to actually dress up, which I prefer to do. Contrary to popular belief, I prefer to dress like this than the t-shirt and jeans that you see me in most of the time. T-shirt and jeans is more of my work clothes, and this is more how I feel comfortable. I feel comfortable in a tie and stuff like that, but who wears ties nowadays? We got, I don't want to shut my computer down. Cancel. We have, let's see if we got any more news coming up here. Over there in Canada, my dad is going over to get his tires done. So good luck with that, Dad, because I will be there this winter, and hopefully it's not too snowy, because the thing is, I thought it was going to be like really hard to adjust to the fact that, right now it's like 29, 30 degrees out. But it really hasn't been. It really hasn't been. And that's kind of blows my mind. Like, of anything else, like here, that truly... I might check your thing, but keep me updated. It's a cold. I'm in Morocco, man. So, which is it's desert climate. So there's no humidity for one, but average temperature for here would be because you guys do it differently. You're not like the rest of the world when it comes to temperature and like. Uh, I never got that. Like the metric system didn't take off there like the rest of the world did it. So right now, I guess to put it TAH, it's 29 degrees out. So when I got up this morning though, it was like a bit like 16 or 17. So it wasn't too warm. But 29 degrees in the sun. Yes, it's pretty warm. When I got here, it was around like 34 to 37. But it's starting to cool off. So you use Fahrenheit, right? Let me see. So here, 29 Celsius is 84 degrees Fahrenheit. Hopefully that helps, like, kind of like put an idea to do the temperature around here. So yeah, so for most places it's Celsius. Like when I live in Canada, it's Celsius, and like here it's Celsius. But it does get like a little bit colder, like inside, more inside than outside. That's the neat little thing about here. I am going to have to shorten this video because I have to get some stuff done. I have to get undressed, and you don't want to see that, trust me. That's for my OnlyFans skin. But anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for joining me here today. Coming up, you're going to hear more about the film festival. When I hear more from Vinegar Syndrome about the releases, and more from Severin, we'll be going over all of that, and we will basically be going through it all to see exactly what's coming out. We'll give like on the day of. I'm gonna have a guest, at least one guest, maybe more. And thank you so much, George. Thanks you so much for coming in. And thank you all. And I'll keep you updated on the film festival, and you'll find out here, probably here before anywhere else, who wins. So keep an eye out for that. And I'll see you.